Plans to keep KISD a student-centered district. It says, what are your plans to keep KISD a student-centered district?
Well, the question is almost arguing the case that it isn't currently a student-centered district, and I think some would disagree with that. Do I think that there are areas that we can make improvements? Yes. I think definitely when you look at all the research, you can throw money at the schools, and you definitely want to make sure you're hiring and training and retaining good teachers. However, when you do not have parents involved, actively involved, you do not see the kind of success that the students are capable of. So one of the main things I believe we need to do to make this more student-centered, because I believe it already is student-centered, is to make sure that we make this a welcoming district for the parents. If parents feel more comfortable engaging with the district, engaging with the schools, engaging with the teachers, we're going to see that transfer to their students and how well they perform. I believe that televising the board meetings would be very helpful, and having that where parents who have very active schedules are able to access that information at other times. I believe that having open forums where parents can actually share their concerns and not only be heard but have a dialogue. I don't know about you, but if you talk to me, if I talk to you and you're not getting anything back, it's kind of like, well, did you hear me or didn't you? And I think those are some changes that we can make. I think really engaging our parent-teacher organizations. We have leadership academies, if you will, for our student council members. But you have lots of parents who want to be engaged in parent-teacher organizations who may have the zeal but not necessarily the skill set. How about we take those leaders and we train them and we give them the skills that they need to actively engage other parents within the school and pull them in? How do people get involved in anything? Usually it's someone inviting you. It's not just seeing a leaflet somewhere or something else. So there are things that we can specifically do to get parents more involved, which will make this feel more student-centered.
Amen.
Wow. At least we're on the same page as far as televising meetings for the community members that can't be there, staff that can't be there. Same thing with workshops. I think that they should plan it to when staff can be there, whether it's after school. But the point is, if they can't televise it, at least put it on archive so that someone can look at it. I've got 2 kids here with me now. They're school aged. I've got 3 total. I can't always go to the school board meetings like I'd like to, but I'd still like to be involved. I still would like to know what's going on. And that's one of my core issues is students first. I, as a parent, can't always be in that classroom. I can't always correspond with the teacher. Some of them are really nice and they do email me, but still, it's not the same. I'd like to know what their issues are. I think that putting things on the agenda that are important to community members is important. Like I said, basically involving parents. Some schools are not as parent-friendly as they should be. They don't encourage parents to come into the classrooms. They don't encourage parents to come eat lunch with them. They lock the doors sometimes in the morning. Well, actually, at certain times, they don't let you walk your kids to the classrooms. I've asked, can I walk my kids to the classroom? No, the bell's ring. Okay? Or at the end of the day, they lock the doors. Why are you locking the doors? I need to get my kid. I have to call the phone and hope you answer if you don't lock the door. Why is that? If I'm a parent, you should not deny me access to my child. That's not encouraging parental involvement. I think that, too, we're a military community. We've got single parents. They would like to be more involved. Put stuff on your webpage. Let parents know what's going on in your classroom. I know some teachers are awesome. They actually let kids email their parents who are deployed. That's the type of stuff we're talking about. Encouraging parental involvement. We have to collaborate together, both educators and as parents and community members. And that's putting the student first.
I'm glad that we all agree that the parents need to get involved. But with PTOs and PTAs and PTSAs, research shows that 50% of parental involvement drops. 50% once a kid leaves elementary school, going into junior high/middle school. In high school, it's almost zero unless they're playing football, basketball, soccer, or baseball. That's less than 10% of every high school population. Now, and many of you all know in 2001 when they opened up Harker Heights High School and Shoemaker High, the first 3 years, Shoemaker High went through a very tragic transition. It was Broccoli King Moore, General Robert M. Shoemaker, and General Pete Taylor that started a PTO at Shoemaker and turned it around. Shoemaker has been to the state competition with their STEM. They can compete with Ellison, Harker Heights, Killeen High. All 4 of our schools have different programs. You cannot make the parents go and be involved. What we did, we went to the football game. We went to the football game, got them involved. Now, when you start talking about the transparent, I haven't indulged and looked into it a lot about the transparent, but it is online, because that's how I keep up with everything. I read a lot. I read for facts and research. If we need to record the school board meeting and the workshop, that's what we need to do. That's a no-brainer. Whatever it takes to get the parents involved with their kids and with the teachers. And someone, Ms. Collins, I'm not going to say someone, Ms. Collins said that some of the schools, they lock you up. Now, I volunteer in a lot of elementary schools. The reason why we lock the schools up, because of the incidents that have been going on for the last 2 years. We want our kids to be safe, and we have pre-K that will wander off. That's why we lock the elementary schools up.